Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals.
Clicking into place. Getting this into place. God, I need to get my teeth whitened.
Oh,
It's such an insecurity, you know?
If it helps, I have never once looked at you
Yeah.
and thought for one moment about
It's
your
one of
teeth.
those things where
But
you
I
just
feel
have
that
to
'cause
stare
I-
at yourself so often.
I feel the same way about mine, so...
When I'm editing and I'm just like,
Did I start recording?
I did.
Oh, you did. I was like, why is there a thing? Wait, why is it recording? We're talking about our teeth.
Snuck that bad boy in.
What
I don't
the
care. I'll own up to
fuck?
those insecurities online. Unless you want me to cut that out, then I will.
No, I don't care.
Cool.
Hey,
are you insecure about your teeth?
You own this recording studio now? You can just hit record?
I just own a piece of your house now. I'll have to check in with... See how he feels about that.
We do, because this room is a tax write-off. I do somewhere have the exact measurements of this room.
So
you
do
can
I,
just own
of my
this.
office, too.
Like, this is where the work
This
happens.
is where I do work.
They're like,
okay.
do you do any non-work in there? And I was like, honestly, I really don't.
I don't.
I really don't, because I don't want to be in there if I don't have to be now.
It's like, oh, the separation. I want the separation in my place, too. But I don't quite. One day. One day. Hi.
One day more. We are watching Battlestar Galactica.
We're
'cause
getting fracked.
I'm Paula.
I'm Kat.
And we are worried about our teeth.
Are you worried about your teeth? We get it.
You got those dreams? Okay, this is what I want to know from everyone today.
Cool.
In the comments.
I love it. Lay it
I have
on
a
us.
thing. When you have dreams where your teeth fall out, when you have stress dreams that involve your teeth, how do they fall out? Because it happens differently for different people.
Oh, really?
I know some people who their teeth come out in chunks. Mine, I spit and it's like I have a mouthful of like corn kernels.
And
I'm
it
like,
just starts.
and I'm
Mine-
spitting them out like they're pouring
That's
out of me.
crazy. Mine get loose in my dreams. Like they
Uh-huh.
start to wiggle, and then I sit there and I mess with it, and I start to freak out. Like, and I'm like, my teeth, and then it just like my tongue will like push one out, and then there will be another one that's loose that just like because I mess with it, it falls out.
So
Dreams
how
are
do your,
bananas.
How do your teeth fall out?
Do
in
you
your stress
have
dreams?
a sick dream?
Where I'm sick in the dream, or
Or-
a kind of dream I have when I'm sick.
A dream that you have either when you're sick or like leading up to being sick.
Oh,
It happened a lot when I was a
no.
kid. I haven't had the dream in a while.
Interesting.
But I would have a specific dream, and 2 days later, I was sick. And it happened all the time.
That's
and the dream was,
interesting.
we're getting real distracted here. But the dream was, I walk into this room. It's a warehouse stacked with white pillows. Just stacked
Your
to
body's like,
ceilings
"Please
with
just
white
sleep.
pillows.
Please just rest. I can feel me getting sick. You
Yeah,
gotta
here's
rest.
the fucked up thing. My brain is like, you have to count every single one of them.
That's
and so
the
I
worst
go
when
in
your
and I
brain-
start
that's
counting.
That sounds like a fever.
I get to
dream,
thousands and then I lose count and have to start over. It's the worst. It is the worst. I'm so happy I haven't had it in a long time, but I used to have it so much. I used to get strep throat all the time when I was a kid.
Do you have your tonsils still?
No,
Yeah,
I
you
should.
took 'em out.
No, I should have had them taken out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's that.
We're getting ready to watch episode 18, which is called Downloaded, which is the one that Paula saw 2 episodes ago. Y'all remember. And I saw some of the comments that were like, I know which title Paula saw.
Who's getting downloaded? I think
We're gonna find out.
Get a Cylon
We're gonna get a
reveal.
Cylon.
Because we're only a couple episodes away from the end of the season. We're getting a Cylon reveal. And here's the only thing I know is that at some point, supposedly, someone is going to be revealed as a Cylon and we are going to be shocked, is what I've been told. And so everyone...
I think, yeah.
Everyone who I'm like, who's the least likely person to be a Cylon? That's why I was like, Billy! It's Billy! You know, like, because...
Don't actually put spoilers
Now I'm
in the
like,
comments.
don't spoil it.
That's it. We'll leave it there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be D. Like, I do think it could be D.
It could be... It could be anyone.
anybody. That's the problem.
Oh,
I know that reminded me of it too.
One last thing before we start. So some of you know that we will go through phases where Kat shows up for recording and we're dressed very similarly.
Like we complement
Like,
the vibes, like
we
colors
both
or
have
patterns.
dinosaurs. Oh, we both have stripes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're both... Now, obviously,
Today we were
it's
like...
not.
We're like color, primary colors. You know?
Yeah.
Some primary colors going on.
And then Kat was like, oh, I got some new socks. I've got some Doctor Who socks. And I was like, oh, and I looked down.
I scooped back and I kicked my feet up. I'm not putting my feet on camera.
You have to show them.
You're lucky you're getting this.
We're wearing the same socks.
It's perfect. That's called being best friends.
Oh,
You somehow get into each other's brains.
I love it so much.
It's one of my favorite
These
things.
are one of my favorite pairs of my Doctor Who socks.
They're really good. I do
Mine
like the
was sent
Cybermen ones.
years ago now by a viewer.
Mine got sent this year by one of our viewers, Jeff.
Mine were not sent by Jeff. They were sent by someone else who I can't remember. But it was.
But you're the
girl,
bee's knees.
and you were amazing.
If you're
If
here.
you're still watching.
Okay.
If you're not here, then still thank you.
Then still, we hope
All
you
right.
can feel it. We're gonna do it. I promise. I mean, her body is like, I imagine, very strong. Wow, this
Maybe
is
it's
her
showing
getting
how
downloaded.
she's getting downloaded into. Maybe we're gonna get. Oh.
Oh man, we just get to see her in another great acting situation.
Goo and goo.
That's right, you were in a house. It was destroyed.
Oh.
Yes. Is he alive?
Whoa.
I was gonna say, is it Gaius? I knew. How many times have I been saying?
I'm not really here. Is he in her head?
Don't let them know.
What does that mean?
Would it trouble you if Dr. Bolter were dead?
I'm fortunate. He was so helpful.
Very helpful. Attack succeeded beyond our most optimistic projections, thanks to you.
And then this is the her that doesn't want to be in a
Promise,
body
trust me.
a pool of goo. She's like, wait, that's me. She didn't like it.
Do you know how many people died in this park during the attack?
This is
many people in
fascinating.
this
She's
park
in
alone?
her head too. Oh my gosh, I never would have guessed that as a story point.
I still feel awkward.
I was a klutz too. I used to knock things over. You know what? You get over it.
Whoa.
You are a war hero. We could not have won without you.
This is definitely true.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna try to not ask a bunch of questions. I'm just gonna go along for the ride and let the show reveal whatever it reveals and try not to understand too much.
How you doing?
You people went to all the trouble to appear human and didn't upgrade the plumbing.
Yeah, like,
What they wanted, but they still upgraded themselves in other ways, you know? Like
Yeah.
they're strong. They're
crazy.
You're our first celebrity.
No, I'm just
Oh,
another
there's
six.
so many of them.
And calls you Caprica 6.
Caprica
Like you're the only
6.
6 on the planet. Emotionally and physically, so that he grants you access to all the most closely guarded secrets of his people. I mean,
Well, I just chose a shithead, you know?
Just mean sleeping with me or killing billions of people? Because I rather thought you enjoyed sleeping with
he
me.
looks great.
Yeah.
there's another Cylon who's been having trouble reintegrating after a download. Another hero,
Sharon.
actually.
Yep.
I'm having problems of my own. Putting her memories in cold storage? You can't be serious.
Well, that's a charming way to deal with emotional problems. One might almost call it inhuman. Oh, that's right, you are.
Third bloodhead watch the perimeter.
But she's alive, right? Right?
Oh, Hilo.
There you go.
There's your answer.
Wow, she's just like, I'm gonna go to the apartment I lived in when I thought I was human.
You're here to help me with my adjustment problems. You can save you some time.
What if they team up?
That is an interesting idea, right?
Yeah, if you knew what you were and you lived in Caprica, you know what that makes you. A really good liar.
I like Sharon so much.
Start with the elephants.
Why are they connected in each other's brains this way?
It's fascinating.
Why-
This was such a turn of events. I
Yeah.
was not expecting Gaius
Oh my
in
gosh, this outfit
her
is
head.
so 2004.
All of them have been.
Of course, none of it's real.
Yeah, so
All
like
fabricated for my mission. It's all a lie.
they just like grabbed and
Don't go religious with this one. What do you think?
Do you think I care about your god? I love them. And then I betrayed them. I shot a man I love fracked over another man, ruined his life. And why? I'm a fracking Cylon! I didn't mean to.
You timed it perfectly.
She cut it herself.
herself.
Yep, for sure.
Scratch your face with the side of your fingernail the moment the glass hits the wall.
It hurts so much to hear Sharon be like, I loved these people and they love me, and now she's there and they treat her like shit.
Well, a different version of her is there.
I'm just not convinced it's not this one.
I guess, yeah. We're on two different ends of it.
Yeah.
I'm different.
I'm different.
I'm more like you.
I'm more like you.
This is so...
I had
That's the
someone
one I met here.
The mirror.
A man.
Half a cigarette should give us 2 or 3 minutes to get the frack out of there.
Sharon, they called her. She said that when they download, they remember everything.
That's a different Sharon.
You're right. They're so weird. Well, how did the one...
Got hurt? Yeah.
Because a lot of these stories have been overlapping at the
But,
same
how
time.
does the one on Galactica have the memories and the one here have the memories?
After I downloaded, I went back to the ruins of his house. Like you, I was looking for some sort of connection to him.
Aww.
So what'd you do with
You're right, because we had... Both Sharons were alive earlier in the episode when
Yes.
things were happening.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story, isn't it? Shame it's all a pack of lies.
Interesting, because he's making himself a drink, but that's not
Who was he?
happening.
Yep.
Gaius Baltar.
Dr. Baltar? He was the one who betrayed us?
Us. Oh, I love it. This one thinks she's more human than Cylon. Just like someone else I know.
He's alive?
He's alive. He's
didn't
the
know.
vice president of the colonies.
So whatever's in his head is something different. Like, it's her, but...
Yeah, it's so... Ooh, explain... I need everything explained to me, show.
It's a baby.
What are you suggesting? That we throw it out of an airlock?
Toss a baby out an airlock, I'd say so.
No, it's half machine, half human.
It's still a
I
baby.
suggest we all keep that half in mind.
Should go without saying that if it's good for them, it's gonna be bad for us.
What if it's meant to be like a...
What if they don't know if it's going to be good for them? It's an experiment.
There are Cylons aboard this fleet. They find out this thing's been born.
That's the
They're
thing,
gonna
too,
make
is that
a
they
play for
do know other Cylons are here.
Yeah.
They just don't know who they are.
We're gonna have to take our child.
That's a baby.
My gosh.
That's a baby who needed help breathing.
Yeah.
Who needed to, like...
Hello, Hera. Oh, her name's Hera. I love it.
She's got quite a grip on her. She's our little girl. We made her. I love you so completely.
Shit.
I hope she's not lying.
Do you want tissue?
Yeah.
We're really just like, we
They're
are
just being
crossing
nice
into
to
that
a
line
sweet
of
little
like...
innocent baby.
It's-
We're having nature versus nurture debate, y'all. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Come on.
It is funny because they have to not show us anyone else from the
Why do
fleet.
you think they kept it
Yeah.
from me?
They can only show us
Is the
these,
wrong
like,
question.
few that we know.
The right question is, why did she get me to work with you knowing that you'd tell me the truth? Knew that I had trouble letting go of him.
She must have known it would trigger those feelings and those memories.
They're gonna end up
for
working
self-aware
together.
cybernetic life forms, sometimes you can be unbearably obtuse.
Oh, for God's sake.
Careful.
Everything okay? She asked me to move out.
I was kind of hoping that you'd see the light after talking to our friend here.
She is lying, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're going to box her.
Poor Sharon. She can't get treated right by anybody.
What's gonna happen here? Like, this is gonna... So... This show makes me want a cigarette. Like...
Excuse me, everyone.
We've
Maybe
just made
these
a
two are gonna die in this
She's
explosion.
agreed to move out of her apartment.
What about now? I'll help.
Let me just get some things.
This is such an interesting way to do it. They're like, okay, half a cigarette, that's
Into like
the time it needs.
they
but
timed
yeah.
that by just burning a cigarette and like sitting there and watching it and timing it. Like, there's a lot of plan in it. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. She's gonna kill them. Or
Yeah, she
she's trying to
looks-
box them both.
You need to get out of there before the thing. Oh. For the thing.
This child will not be raised by the Cylon, and I cannot risk Cylon agents getting their hands on it. I've made my decision.
Fine, I don't like it, but have it your way.
She sometimes makes it so hard to like her.
Oh, we're at a point where it's
Each
making
of them
it
is capable. Each
it's
of them
hard.
is anonymous, and each can be trusted.
How do you know that?
What happened?
How is she not more hurt?
Her body's dead.
No, not yet.
Oh.
I can get a crossbeam and put you out of your misery.
I'm not gonna give up on life again.
Hang on, buddy.
Thanks. I thought I was a goner.
Humans don't respect life the way we do.
Fucking hypocrites. Pisses me off the way they act like they aren't murderers.
You've already killed billions of people.
I have a thought. We'll talk about it at the end of the episode.
Okay.
About these voices in their heads.
Okay. Thrace. Kara. She escaped with the help of another Sharon.
Confirmed that you were right.
Hard physical proof of one person's love for another. If only you felt this deeply about us.
I love you guys.
Where's the tangible proof?
You're alive, aren't you?
She was doing so well. Oh no, she wasn't.
They've pretended like she died.
She finally went into respiratory distress.
Sleep okay, you lost a lot of blood.
You murdered her.
Sharon, come on.
I don't kill patients. We did the best we could.
Even like obviously like even if that's not their baby, it's still so sad to like convince her that happened. And you think she's an idiot? Like, of course she's not gonna believe that the baby just died.
I am so sorry. I tried. I tried my best.
Yeah, who has the actual baby and what?
Because they wouldn't tell Gaius.
The next generation of God's children. Yes, you have committed a monstrous and unforgivable sin, and now you and your entire rich race are gonna suffer God's vengeance.
When I lost my baby, I didn't know how I could
They
go
just
on.
swapped them out, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody would give up this thing.
She doesn't know she's
doesn't
half
know.
Cylon.
No, she does not know.
The mother is a Pegasus officer and must remain anonymous. You won't mind if I drop in occasionally?
Fuck you. Why? Because you're trying to keep an eye on the little Cylon?
Yeah, of course,
I
to
hate
decide
you.
if
Go.
whether or not-
She's pissing me off so much right now.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
As far as the Cylons know, this child no longer exists. That is a good thing.
You're a hero of the Cylon. Now you're just a broken machine who thinks she's a human.
They're gonna box you, darling. Just like they're gonna box Sharon.
Our voices count. More than hers. More than others. We're two heroes of the Cylon, right? That's why she wanted me to work with you, so that you'd tell me that Gaius was still alive.
Say the things that you know to be true.
See, this feels like religious quotes, you know?
Sins in the eyes of God.
They'd have to consider that maybe the slaughter of mankind was a mistake.
This is such an interesting
This is
turn to
wild.
finally see.
And he's
something.
witnessing it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna get shot. But God
loves me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
Holy crap. We'll see you again soon. What a way to kill someone.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Is this some kind of trick?
He's...
Yeah. No.
You can stay and be tortured if you want.
Oh, this is so good, because if he gets back with Starbuck, he's gonna be like, no, the Cylons sometimes aren't just programmed machines.
We had a lot of people in the cafe. At least 36 hours till they get to her.
Okay, because yeah, they gotta...
I have never loved anyone more in my life than I love you now.
Oof.
All they need is for someone to show them the way. Someone like two heroes of the Cylons.
It's so fascinating because all the other sixes hate the Sharons so
Yeah,
much.
it's very interesting. You're right.
I'm with you.
Oh.
They're alive!
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I'm so fucking pissed about this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we can trust her.
I don't think so either.
And honestly, I hope we can't.
She...
Not that I want the baby to be hurt, but...
is a Cylon. No way she's not. No way she's not a Cylon.
Even if she's not a Cylon, like... maybe not even a good person. I don't know. I can't believe you just stole
a baby. Wow, what an incredibly interesting episode.
Okay, so we were very wrong. We did not get a new Cylon.
We didn't.
But I am not disappointed by that
me
episode,
either.
even in the slightest.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool to see. I feel like we got a lot of the things that I've been like, but how does this work? How does this work?
We
got a lot of answers about. And you were totally right. I was just like, well, I wasn't quite following like the timeline in the beginning. I was like, I think this is the same Sharon, but you were fully right about that. It obviously it wasn't. I'm not sure how the one also has the other one's memories.
They've
other than maybe they
to
can
access them
download
somehow.
the file into multiple copies, I guess. But it's so interesting to see this 6 in this kind of a light, to see the very human version of Sharon.
That's our boomer.
Yeah,
that's our boomer that we know.
To see Anders again and have him witness those moments, I think
that's
so
gonna
important.
frack with his head.
And
but it's huge. I think that's hugely important. Yeah. You saw it when he just was processing it like, what? The fact that he said, what are you or who are you people or whatever it was. But people. Yeah. That's a very specific word to use for someone who you know
and he
is
knows
a Cylon.
Sharon
is
a Cylon.
He knows they're all Cylons because they're at a Cylon base.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's seen versions.
He
of
knows.
Them. Yeah.
And called them people.
It's very interesting.
They saved his life. Mm-hmm. More than once there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then Head 6 and Head Gaius. Yes. I've been trying to figure out like how this works, and it is strange because we did see her physically on the ship on Galactica that one time. Everyone else seemed to be seeing her, so I'm still not sure about that.
Had
but
another one,
I
ready to go.
Feel
somehow.
like, because we've seen now Gaius and 6's head, and they're both kind of mean to each other. I feel like it's just almost like a deep psychosis. Yes. Like it's a coping mechanism. It is literally them hallucinating their own worst insecurities and fears. And they're affecting them physically because of how much they believe in that it's happening. But they're both like...
It reflects...
So I think it's all mental for both of them.
It reflects bipolar 1 disorder a lot because you have, like... There is that, like, psychosis break where you're imagining things that feel so real. And there's other disorders that happens with, too. But, like... That's just so... Because the whole time the head Gaius is telling her and combating how much she's not a human or like this or that, and that's her deepest subconscious fears.
And the other version, of like how Head 6 treats Gaius, and I've been like, how in the world would that be his baby? It's not.
Oh no, it's not
that
his baby.
That is definitely Hilo and Sharon's baby. This is just his weird mind telling him somehow that he's the father of that baby.
I never doubted.
I was like, what in the world are they talking about? How could this possibly be what's happening? But now it's like kind of confirming for me all these things. It's not.
Because I never doubted that it wasn't Hilo and Sharon.
I felt like it could have, I didn't know where they were
the
going
ones
with
that
it.
were fucking.
But they put that Sharon there, and they could have. Who knows what, right? I don't put it past the show to come up with some way that was actually somehow, I don't know, right?
Yeah. For me, it was just always Head 6 and just that the God complex of instilling the thought of they're not meant to be the parents, they're the surrogate for what is our destiny.
Yeah. So yeah, it really feels to me like it's been confirmed, and now of course this could change, but I feel like, okay, these are these are hallucinations. They're not somehow an actual Cylon transmitting into his brain.
Yeah, I think that was
because he cannot
confirmed.
Actually transmit into her brain, right? So like it's just
they're definitely too.
It's very strange coping mechanism.
But fascinating that both of them do it.
Mm-hmm. Man, that moment when they showed him and we were like, Gaius is a Cylon,
and then they cut and he wasn't there.
That was such a good little moment for the show. It was such a good little like.
It was a quick rug pull. Like they did it so fast,
so well done. Yeah,
it was perfect. It was
so well
because
done.
literally we both were like, and then they immediately cut and he wasn't there, and it was like, God, shit.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted with Rosalind.
Rosalind is really
like I know she believes that she is doing what is right, just like the Cylons believe they're doing what they believe is right.
She's more military dictator at this point, I feel like, than actual Adama. Like she just makes these sweeping decisions and no one gets to like
if I wanted to
say anything back. She's
if
just
I
like,
wanted to throw a baby out of the airlock, I'd do it.
It's like,
wow,
that's messed up.
That's a oopsies. I kicked the light.
Like she's
that's too much power. That is too much power.
Yeah,
for one person to have, because she's feeling she's the disciple or whatever it is, like the leader, prophet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like she's the prophet that's meant to lead the survival of humanity and get to Earth, and so like all of this stuff that she's instilled and taken in, and who knows whether it's true or not. We have no idea yet. But it's all going to her head, and so she's feeling. Well, she's responsible. She has to save humanity, and therefore I get to do whatever I want, and what I think is right is right.
It's like, just again, it's so like, this is how you radicalize someone.
Yes.
Literally what they're doing is how radicalization happens.
Yes.
You treat them in a way that justifies the behavior that you are scared they're going to exhibit toward you.
Yep.
There's no reason for Sharon, for Galactica Sharon, to be on their side, because they treat her horribly.
And why would she believe that her baby actually died?
Yeah.
Why would she believe that?
Yeah.
Why would they ever think that she would believe that? Yeah. And now, good luck getting any help from her, intel, anything.
I'd be like, what?
I'd shut my mouth. I'd be done.
Yeah, you'd be like, I thought I was going to help you, but like,
no.
Whatever. Why should I?
Throw me out the fucking airlock. Like...
Why should I help?
What does it matter? I'm going to help you and you're still just going to hurt me somehow.
Yeah.
And then we have that perspective on Caprica, too, with the Cylons. Like, what's her name? Which number does she go by?
3? Deanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally at the end there, when she was about
princess.
when she was about to shoot Anders, she said it was her convincing herself God loves me, like,
and her being like,
I'm doing what is
It was just it's so funny to have them be like,
murder is bad.
Murder is wrong. We Cylons are better than humans because we have respect for life, and it's like.
That's life.
Okay.
You want to consider yourself life, which I'm not saying isn't true. Like, there's obviously humanity there within them. But, I'm so mad at Rosalind.
She's bugging me.
The baby's not dead.
No.
Which we're thankful for. But to convince her of that, to show her a dead baby is the most disgusting thing ever. And Dr. Cottle hated it the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ooh. And still, you had Adama early on the episode that was like, there's other people in this fleet who are Cylons and we don't know who they are. Like, there's 8 other people that well, yeah, because that doctor that's on Caprica might be somewhere in the fleet and we just don't know.
Yeah.
So, you have 8 other people in the fleet who are Cylons. You have no way of knowing what they look like, but you've done research and you know for
they
a
can
fact
be trusted.
This is a trusted source.
You don't even know if you can be trusted. If Boomer isn't proof of that, I don't know what
is. the ego there is just so... Ugh. No way of confirming. And then we got that shot of her going away into space, taking the baby
she
off.
looked real sus.
I don't know. I don't fucking trust
like,
you.
she went from like, and then her eyes narrowed. I'm like,
I don't trust you.
Is that supposed to mean something, or
I don't
are we
trust
just
you.
reading into it too much? Are we just
How
paranoid?
are we not supposed to read into it, okay? The show makes us read into everything.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. What are you, Cylons? Get out of here.
I don't trust it. You have subscribed already, and if you
trust
haven't,
you.
then you should do it. And I don't trust that you
Didn't like the video?
Didn't like the video. So if you have, you should just do it. And
What if
prove me
we,
wrong?
We said in the beginning we wanted you to comment below. We can't even trust that you did that. Yeah. We can't even trust it.
We especially can't trust our patrons.
No.
They're the worst.
We can't put our trust in them monthly to make sure that we're able to keep going on this channel. No, we can't put our trust in them at all.
If you would like to also be distrusted by us, please check out our Patreon. You get full-length reactions, all of our entire back catalog.
Yes.
We have bonus things on there for the higher tiers. We have a Discord community for everyone. We're incredibly grateful to our patrons who cannot be trusted.
Cannot.
So.
They can't be trusted. Neither can any of you.
No.
Who knows? It could be a sleeper agent. But then here's the thing. It's like, if you were a Cylon, that doesn't have to mean that you're bad.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, again, look at Caprica 6.
Boomer.
And
Caprica 6.
Boomer, yeah.
That's fun. Them working together is...
It's very interesting.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
Thanks for being here, y'all. Guess what? We're going to watch more. But you can see us next week.
As we watch more
Battlestar Galactica.
So say we all.